All right, so obviously, I posted posted two things, but I posted a snippet of Joe Budden on his latest episode talking about Saweetie and Quavo, right? If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out real quick. But basically, the gist of it was he was talking about when smooth men, good-looking dudes, they get a fine, attractive woman, right? And nobody knows how he bagged her, right? And then something goes wrong in a relationship. They break up. Something goes left. The internet always internets. And the first thing that happens is, oh man, you was too good for her. You was too good for him anyway. Like you'll never get another shorty like that.
I mean, obviously that happens, but I don't even think it's bad. I think people just be like, she was bad. How do you let a bad one go? Like that, I think
no. There's the comment section go crazy. They'd be like, "Yo, you'll never get another one like that." I'm just
saying, in general, anybody just looking.
Who said that? How was it hard for Quavo to get Saweetie?
That's what I'm like. I don't know. Like if
who said she?
No. Nobody said hard. Like people just wonder, like, how did you get that? Like, you know.
I never.
How do you pull a bad one? How'd you? Pull
we're using. I'm just saying where he stemmed it from, but I'm talking me, you, anybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like how one of us could bag a baddie, right, or whatever, or Jesse Ray, whatever, and the internet, and just be like, how did you let that get away? And then basically what he was saying was, eventually, you're going to find out why that girl got away, because she was nothing but just a pretty face. And you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't want to be disrespectful to Saweetie. She's a beautiful woman.
It's one person's perspective, though.
Saweetie's, she's a beautiful woman. I, myself, don't think she's that talented. But she makes hit records. Everybody loves her. She had a fucking Happy Meal with McDonald's, so shout out to her. She got
what is her hit record? What's her hit record?
Again, I said a woman's business.
I just asked a question.
I still don't believe I've heard a Saweetie song.
I don't even know what a Saweetie song sounds like.
Yes, you have. We've done this before. That's
no,
like you said. You
keep saying that. You keep saying that. No, you keep saying that. And I'm like, I want to, like,
Doja Cat, BTS. I give you, Saweetie.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I just don't know.
Last week you said you never heard a BTS song, and then I proved you wrong.
Yeah, you did.
I don't. That doesn't come along.
Again, like I said, shout out to Saweetie. She's getting her bag.
Kev, can you tell me a Saweetie song?
Zeus just told us My Type.
My Type.
I haven't heard that song. What's that? Can somebody
shut the fuck?
I haven't heard it.
You've heard My Type, man. You've heard My Type.
I don't know. How does it go?
How does the song go around?
This is why our like women will never listen to our podcast, because y'all niggas do shit like this.
No, y'all. I am genuinely saying I don't remember. I don't know if I have.
Tap in. Come on, man.
Which one is that one?
I'm being real with you. If I
tap in, tap.
Yeah, see, you know the song. Yeah.
I don't know that song.
That's not Megan Thee Stallion.
It's the Too Short beat. She rips the Too Short beat.
I thought that was Megan.
You've heard tap in, Jesse. These niggas with
tap. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is before the pod, so I can't even tell.
Hold on. I'm not saying, you keep making it seem like I am not saying anything like negative about it. I'm simply saying, like, Saweetie is somebody new. Like, I've obviously heard of her for a while now, but it's still like, when I first heard of her, I did not know who she was. I didn't know she was a singer. like or anything. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that she was dating who? Quavo. I just knew that part. I didn't know what she was like known for. You know what I'm saying? But then,
and we do a pop culture pod. Shame.
I don't have any shame about this. Like I don't keep up with everybody.
I don't keep up with a lot of shit either.
She ain't big enough, bro.
Like that's what I'm like. I don't keep up with everybody, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I now you said that Too Short. She covered Too Short song. I do remember Too Short like showing her love. I just don't. The song doesn't come to mind because like you said,
yeah, she's from the Bay.
But I just heard a part of it, and that's it.
Yeah, she's from the Bay. Like I said, she's a very pretty girl. But the reason why this was brought up,
yeah, she's from the Bay.
Oh shit! I know she's from the city. That's crazy.
What? Nigga, why are you calling it the city? Nigga, you're not from the Bay. What are you talking about? Anyway, this nigga pisses me off.
This nigga said
it was brought up anyway. It was brought up on the pod because Saweetie went on the iHeart music festival recently, and there's a snippet. There's a video of her going on the internet right now where she's trying to twerk.
Showing her love for her.
It doesn't look the best.
See, I thought the same thing, and then she did the toe tap, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But
yeah, the toe tap too.
But I thought the same thing. But everybody's like, "Oh, okay." All the comments is like showing her love, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's just her army, and no disrespect to her army. Y'all do y'all thing, whatever. But Joe's point basically was that like everybody talks about you when this is like, hey, you know, how could you let the baddest girl, you know, get away? But then you see like all she was a pretty face. And I'm not saying that's all she is, but I will say the way Saweetie portrays herself, I've watched plenty of Saweetie interviews. Not just one. So I'm speaking from experience.
Why do you watch Saweetie interviews on a Wednesday?
I watch interviews. I watch Breakfast Club interviews. I watch what was the interview thing that Justin? What was the interview thing that Justin LeBoy had? I forgot what the name of it was called.
The Shop?
No, it was something else. It was a name. The little Justin LeBoy show that was on YouTube.
You got time to watch Succession. You over here watching a lot of interviews.
This was before. This was before Lennox was here. Shut up, my baby. So I watched her mindset, and girls who think like her are what bother me. Where they feel like, again, women don't kill me. You definitely are the prize. I don't want to.
You are the one that's gonna.
I know, right? You see how I'm trying to walk on eggshells and say what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Women, I still old fashioned. Men should pursue women, and when you pursue women, obviously, I feel as though women should show somewhat interest. The women that just show no interest when a man is pursuing and you actually do like him, if you don't like him, just curve him, right? That's obvious. But the women that allow a man to pursue them that they want nothing to do with, and then they just let that person just shower them with gifts and stuff. Again, teach his own. I'm a broke boy, so I'm speaking from a broke boy's perspective. I'm just not with that. And women whose perspective is, no, I'm not dating a nigga unless he's spending $100,000 on me to go shopping, or $50,000 to go shopping. This again. This is the image she's portrayed, and again it's multiple interviews. This is not just one interview where she said this is multiple ones, and that's basically what he was saying, where he was just like, she's, you know, if she doesn't cook clean, again, what did Cardi B say in her one song? I don't cook clean, but I got this ring. Like, my mindset is just, if you're not bringing anything to the table, then, and you're just a pretty face, then you're just a pretty face. Then that's all it is. That's it. That's all I got. Jess, go ahead.
Shit. I really have no idea where to go.
That's what he was saying though.
No. I know. I totally understand that, and
But the internet they don't know.
I just don't want to talk about it because I really can't. Like, being a guy, yes, it sucks to be like, there's women out there that are like that. But, you know, I guess just like, here's what I would say. Like, Quavo, like, yeah, she's just a pretty face, but that's what he wants. Just a pretty face.
If that's what you want, like, especially when you're all in and that's what you want,
a rich person, that's all you really want. Like, you know,
that's great.
You don't see a lot of.
I'm speaking from a broke boy's perspective.
No, you're right, and I'm like, so that's why it's a little hard for me. That's why I'm like, I don't want to make it. I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad thing, but if we're going to keep it on topic, I didn't know that's what he was exactly saying. But I can understand. I guess he would know better than me. I truthfully don't know. Like, but I and
then obviously we all know what's going on. Like, if the rumors are true, Saweetie is dating Lil Baby, which, you know, Lil Baby and Quavo are on the same record label. Like, that's some foul, sadistic shit. Like, that's foul, in my opinion.
Why would it be?
You don't think that's foul? When they've already somewhat, like, it's been rumored with, I don't know, you know, that Lil Baby and the Migos aren't really, you know, cool, but they're on the same label. And for a woman to know that they're not on the best of terms, to, you know, her and Quavo break up for you to go date my op? No?
Nah.
Okay. All right. I see how Jesse roll.
No, if we ain't cool with each other, she can do whatever she wants. It's more worse if y'all cool with each other and y'all like close and stuff, and then they end up dating.
Nah, but see, this is like, to me, but see, like, we're not in the music industry, but like, Saweetie could go date anybody she want, but like, you gotta go date my.
You're saying we're not in the music industry, but in the music industry, in all that rich people industry, all of them, from the NBA to being, I kind of feel like actors are excluded because they're not really, unless you're a big name, you don't make as much money as those dudes do.
Right.
And like, I guess we could put a Michael B. Jordan in there. Not even, I guess Michael B. Jordan would be in that conversation, but Kevin Hart would be in the conversation if he was single. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, they, you know, the ones that got money, but they all. Lori Harvey went from who to who to who. They all date the same girls. They all date each other.
Yeah, but they weren't on the same. It's different. They weren't on the same label. They weren't on the same label though. It's a little different. Like I said, I'm not in the music industry, but it's a little different.
You think because they're on this? Let me ask you a question. You think because they're on the same label?
Yes.
That it's.
I think that makes a difference. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, for many reasons.
People could be on the same label and never meet each other.
True, but again, like I said, if the rumors are true, like they already wasn't feeling each other. I don't know why, and again, I don't care to know why.
I'm like,
if they're like legit ops, then like I think that's foul. But like we're off topic, but that's what I was saying about Saweetie. And like I said, Saweetie, I really don't know the fact that y'all don't know any Saweetie songs. I'm ashamed that y'all.
I really don't know her music like that. So, and if I have heard her song, then it was like
there's another one. There's one with her and Janae Aiko. I just can't think. Like I'm
I don't really listen to Janae.
You don't listen to Janae either? Okay.
Not really. No, that's why when you say that, it's kind of like, no, I'm not. I say all that. The reason why I'm saying it's like the difference between me and Rel is I'm saying it because I can't form an opinion on whether she's talented or not, or how
Back to the Streets. Yeah. Back to the Streets is the name of the song.
How talented she is. Rel is sitting there like, she ain't, all this. He's knocking her. I'm saying it in the sense of.
Well, Rel is king misogynistic, so
I don't know.
Get out.
But that being said, like,
fuck you, nigga.
That being said, I would just say that I get what is being said. Like, I don't know. I took that as the idea of like, hey, how could you let a bad one go? Like, that's it. Like, I wasn't thinking of the people that he was actually talking about in the conversation. So that's a whole different thing. Like, he would know more than I would. So that's all I could really add to it. But if we are in the sense of talking about like, how could you let a bad one go? Because he made a valiant point of that. Like, oh, we see the pretty face and everything, and it's just like, oh, and then
you don't know what else that pretty face does.
You don't know what it's connected to it, and
she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't. Okay, she don't do nothing.
That is the extremely misogynistic. Like,
that is.
She don't do this and do that. No, it's not about that. She could have a lot going on. She could just do fucked up shit, like, and just being a human being.
My point is, she's not a good partner. She's just a pretty face. She's just like,
I'm saying she can be a pretty face and be a whole fucked up person, and that's very possible. I can care less of what she does when she cooks.
And just to clear that out, I'm not saying all women have to cook and clean. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that in my DM. That's not what I'm saying.
Also,
I'm saying just like Jesse, I'm saying she's not a good partner
either. They really ain't looking for that either. They looking for somebody to fuck all day and be a pretty face.
Basically. All right. So we're 15. So I guess we can get it started. All right. Welcome to episode 95 of Those Millennials. I'm gonna restart this. Welcome to episode 95 of Those Millennials podcast. Today I'm your humble, gracious, and highly favored host, Kay the Classic. I'm here with my nearest and dearest, my boys in real life. Jesse's here, back from commercial. What's up, Jess?
Yo, what's good?
Rail's here. What's going on, Rail? Rail's still muted. Great. First and foremost, thank you to all our new listeners and all our new engagers. Thank you for the first time and last time listeners. We appreciate you guys. We are 5 episodes away from episode 100. Happy holidays. I should have added that to the beginning. Happy holidays, to get that shit off rip too. Okay. All right, Real. Happy holidays, obviously. Hope everybody's having a safe holiday. I don't want to get back to our last topic because we know what's going on in these streets. Everybody's being safe out here. Head on the swivel. Real, Jesse, I see your face. All right, so
we got breaking news, but it's not really.
I don't know if we should say that on the pod, Rose. I'm gonna just keep that to myself. I don't think that's fair. No, I don't think that's fair.
It's not for the pod. It ain't for the pod.
It's not for the pod. Private. All right. So first and foremost, let me give out some anniversaries and give out some flowers first. First anniversary. This one's kind of a bummer one. Yesterday it was 5 years since we've it feels like it's been longer than 5 years. I forgot how long it's been. It's since we lost Craig Sager. So shout out, RIP to the legend Craig Sager. 29 years ago yesterday, the Chronic dropped. Dr. Dre's The Chronic dropped. So that we could talk probably one of the best West Coast albums ever. If not, probably next to Doggy Bag, Snoop Dogg, and I'm trying to debate which Cube album I want to pick. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, no Kendrick. We're not gonna include. Also, Doggy Bag.
I was naming OGs first before I got to Kendrick.
Also from Zeus. Doggy Bag is Bow Wow.
So we're going with the names. I'm talking Doggy Style. That's what I meant. My point is, are we really going with Zeus? By the way, this is Zeus, what we're going
God. With. Yeah, yeah, I like it.
Okay. I guess we're going Doggy Style. I apologize.
Also, what about what's new? Gangsta and the Gentleman.
Gangsta and the Gentleman, we calling that one of the best West Coast albums ever. I'm naming like the plethora ones right now.
That was a really good album. All right,
we're not going really good with when we talk about the Chronic, man.
I don't really have a say in this, to be honest. So I'll shut the fuck
And we had one more anniversary, but he's on the phone right now. We're gonna talk. Uncut Gems was dropped yesterday. Yesterday.
The more you say it,
it's it is literally the prequel to my life. It is literally the prequel.
Why are we? Why are we?
It
doing
is literally
this?
the prequel to my life.
Out of all the movies, we could have brought up a lot of other movies.
It is one of the greatest movies I've seen in the last 10 years. It is Adam Sandler, peak
Did
Adam
he
Sandler.
just say that about Dune?
You know, that's what I'm saying. When he says that, it means nothing because he says that all the time. It's literally one of the greatest. If he's talking about music, it's literally one of the greatest. It's literally one of the greatest. It's literally one of the greatest.
It's one of the greatest written movies I've seen in the last 10 years.
It's always 10 years too.
Because it's a decade.
What was year 11? What was it year 11? What was happening in 2010?
Awesome.
All eyes on me. All eyes on me. I was trying to pick a Pac one. All eyes on me. Obviously.
Don't take the shine away from Uncut Gems.
I just want to know.
We get an Abel performance in it, and that was anytime we can get Abel, it just plus, you know. So anytime Abel's on my screen, I just love it. So,
can you just tell me? Can you just tell me what the movies were that were happening in 2010?
Jesse, we're talking about Uncut Gems first off, and then we get Kevin Garnett being Kevin Garnett. The movie makes sense. They're just a great fucking movie. Adam Sandler is the prequel to my life story. I just go watch. If you haven't seen Uncut Gems, what are you doing with yourself? Go watch it. You know, it's just what do you? Come on, go watch the fucking movie.
The question is, why haven't they seen Uncut? Whatever. Thank you, Real.
Did you like Uncut Gems?
It was cool. I wouldn't watch it again though.
God.
I wouldn't watch it again.
Nigga, you put on Ready to Rumble one day.
What's wrong with Ready to Rumble?
Nigga, it's Ready to Rumble. Nigga,
Ready to Rumble.
Wait, did you sit there and watch it, or you?
No, I put it on. Like me and Ro was talking, and I just put on a movie.
Oh,
and
yeah,
literally, I'm literally one of those people. Like, if I see something, I'm like, "Ooh, squirrel," and I just picked it. I was thinking I was going through HBO.
Yeah, nigga, no, fuck that. We don't put on Ready to Rumble. We ain't eating no edible or nothing, nigga. You kidding me?
All right, so in 2010 we got Inside Job, Unspeakable.
Wow.
Oh, we got The Town. So maybe that's why you say in the last 10 years, like.
That's he always brings up The Town.
We got Black Swan.
Black Swan, love Black Swan. So Rel, well, first before we get to serious topics, we already went on a tangent. Well, I got to give a big shout out to us and us over here that live in Las Vegas. You know, because it was just announced this week that Las Vegas is getting the 2024 Super Bowl.
Yeah, my city.
Yeah, the city on fire.
702 to my city. I get it. So Vegas, we getting the Super Bowl the whole weekend. Rails Casa is available to anybody that's pulling up. Rails Casa is available to anybody pulling up. It's cool. I'll give you the address and the apartment number. It's cool like that. All weekend.
I don't think going to the Super Bowl is something. I don't like. Obviously, hey, Rails, the Cowboys gonna be in the Super Bowl that year?
Is Dak Prescott still gonna be my quarterback?
I don't know. But I think the parties is like definitely there's gonna be all the events is gonna be around. It's gonna be dope, huh?
I said Dak will be the quarterback, but Z won't be your running back.
Russell Wilson will be the fucking quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts by then. Anyway, we're moving on.
I don't care. I got a Micah.
So shout out to the city. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the city because that's really dope. Everybody's been talking about that all week.
That weekend. Hey, first off, this is a serious question. As a team, what are you gonna do that weekend? Because it's Vegas. There's a lot of trouble to get into.
So I'm saying the parties is gonna be crazy. The events is gonna be dope. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening out here.
Yeah. You're gonna be in the bed by 8:30.
Enjoy.
You're gonna be in the bed by 8:30.
I don't live in.
I'm gonna be out there.
I don't stay in LA no more, or not.
Does he pull up that weekend? Nigga,
not deep LA, but I say all that to say it's not going to be fun Super Bowl weekend out here. It's not like that.
It's gonna be dope out there, man. What you mean?
Jesse, it depends on who you. Well, it depends on what you're doing.
The bunk bed. I'm pulling up, nigga.
I mean, I'll pull up. I'm simply saying, like, it depends on what you're doing. Like,
I know
if you got money and you live in, that life, then yeah, it'll be fun for you. You can go to all them parties and all that stuff, but if you don't, it's just gonna be stressful for you because there's gonna be a bunch of traffic.
Inglewood gonna be hot, boy.
All the other Charlies though, they're gonna be going to the local spots because they can. All the ugly bitches, they going to the spots they can't get into.
Wow. And when he says bitches, he means women, ladies and gentlemen. He just doesn't know all y'all names. Anyway.
All right, throw somebody under the bus, man. Damn. Like,
who threw something under the bus? I said he doesn't know all their names.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Kev, you sure you do your job, or do you drive a school bus and just drive?
Hey, it's crazy that the nigga's a driver for a living, though. You know?
Yeah, basically. All right, so big news. Obviously, everybody knows Steph Curry broke the 3-point record 2 nights ago at MSG. Everybody saw Spike Lee being a complete groupie. They dug up Ray Allen. Ray Allen was living life in Miami. What?
Put a little more respect on
like disrespecting people.
Yeah.
He's just like disrespecting people. He is a legendary director. Anybody knows the angle he needs to get for the. Did you see the photo, Kev? Did you see the photo?
Nigga want to call a nigga a groupie.
Did you see the photo?
Much good shit. He don't even get good shit at Madison Square Garden. A nigga got to be happy about something.
Did you see the photo, Kev?
I saw the photo.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And why? Because it was Spike Lee. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Hey, can I say something? Two things could be right. It could be an awesome photo. He also could be a groupie. Two things could be right.
I ain't never seen a groupie take one photo. Never seen a groupie.
What? I seen plenty of groupies take photos.
Groupies are in the photo.
I seen
but they take photos too. Not take homegirls. Yeah, they take groupies.
Only groupies was in pics was with Daryl Curry. That's it.
Shout out to Daryl Curry.
Hitting threes all weekend.
Obviously, so I don't want to talk about necessarily the milestone because we know what that means. Steph Curry, before this milestone, he was already the greatest shooter to everybody in the world. He just, as in his press conference, he said he didn't openly accept it until he had this record, which I can kind of understand. My thing is this, though. So this is the angle I was going to hit y'all with this. Why do you think, because I know why I think, why do you guys think they made such a big deal of the 3-point record with Stephen Curry, but when Russell Westbrook got the triple-double record, they didn't make such a big deal?
And that was a further record that had been standing much longer than what Steph Curry record that he had broke by Ray Allen, which was not that long ago. The only reason why...
Yes.
Hold on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I just want to say the only reason why I think it was bigger is because I think that this is Steph's biggest accolade. This is his only moment that he's going to get. I don't know if he's going to get many championships.
Whoa.
The nigga won.
This is the only moment he's gonna get.
This is gonna be his crowning moment as far as like all time because LeBron's gonna get
back to back.
Hear me out. Because LeBron's gonna get the all time record when he breaks Kareem. So they want to validate. They want to validate Steph's time because of the revolutionize he did for the game, and this was the moment. He revolutionized the 3, so this is why he made it so. This is why they bigged it up because this is his moment. He's not gonna break Kareem's record.
I understand that, but why did my question is why did they make it so big? Why they make Russ's feel like an event? And I mean, why they make Steph's feel like an event and they didn't do the same for Russell Westbrook?
Because he was revolutionary. Like I said, who's marketable? Who do you see on commercials? Who do you see on TV?
Now we're getting.
Who do you see in my fucking
now we're getting
room?
Somewhere.
Steph Curry's everywhere. It's marketable. Russell Westbrook's not a marketable person. He don't give a fuck about that. He's trying to win this chip. He don't give a fuck about being marketable. He don't do interviews.
I think Russ is marketable for sure, but he doesn't it's almost like
I mean, he's marketable, but I don't think he cares about trying to appeal to his market like Steph does.
So I just have a question. What do you mean? Because what do you mean by they did it so big for Steph?
Like,
nigga, you saw that?
Up until before the Indiana game, they've been counting down for Russell Westbrook for Stephen Curry to break this record. They expected it to happen in the Indiana game because I think at the beginning of the game he was 7 behind, and everybody was like, "Oh, he could hit 7 in Indiana."
He decided to hold.
And then he hit 5 in Indiana.
Hold on.
Which some people got mad, and then obviously knocked it out of MSG. But I felt like not only TNT, but ESPN, it was on CNN. Like, they made this feel like a moment. Like, they made this feel like, you guys watch baseball. Like, it was similar to when Sosa or McGuire got the home run record. Like,
that's exactly what I thought.
Again, I don't watch baseball, but I remember when I was younger, I remember the moment Mark McGuire hit that final home where it barely crept over the fucking fence. I remember that shit. Like, his home run, I don't even remember the number where he hit, but I remember the one he hit to make the record barely crept over the fence because from what was said and what was told that, like, all the bullshit, all the hoopla coming up to it, like, it, kind of stressed him, and, he's done it, the whole season. Anyway.
Okay.
But
you're saying
they made a bigger deal of Stephen Curry's 3-point milestone than Russell Westbrook becoming the all-time triple-double leader.
Okay, here's why I disagree. Because I do remember, first and foremost, there are two different types of milestones. One is you had to literally wait to the end of this, pretty much the end of the season for Russell Westbrook's record to break that. To be averaging. It went down to the last 10 games of the season.
I mean, he didn't have to average it. I mean, it was the record that he broke, the Oscar Robertson record that he broke last year.
The Oscar Robertson one for all-time triple-doubles, not one in the season.
He did that before the All-Star break.
You're talking about.
I'm not talking about the one in the season. I'm talking about the all-time.
Yeah, he did
triple-doubles.
He did that before the All-Star break. Nobody gave a fuck about it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm talking about the one where he averaged it, and Oscar Robinson was
but people
there.
also feel like Russell
Well, the average one, that one too. But I'm talking about him owning the record. Let me just.
I guess.
I mean, people have also said that Russell Westbrook has divided the triple double. That's why they don't say the same shit about Steph Curry.
I don't think that, and it was Steph Curry's first thing. He's breaking the all-time.
Let me jump in.
This is Russell's first thing. The first thing was doing the averaging of the triple double in a season. Right. So I think.
So this is what I think. First and foremost, I think if he isn't already, I think Stephen Curry is the face of the NBA now. I think LeBron is kind of phasing out, obviously. Which kind of sucks for KD because I think KD missed his window to be the face of the NBA.
I don't think KD.
While KD probably is the quote unquote technically best player, whatever you want to say, I think Stephen Curry is now the de facto face of the NBA.
Can we all agree that I don't think KD cares about that stuff no more?
No, I don't either. Well,
I think he cares about winning. No, obviously he cares about being the best basketball player, but being the face and marketing and all that, I don't think he cares about that.
I mean, I think maybe now in his later years he doesn't care so much, but he's openly came out and said that he cares about
I'm saying
second and shit.
After he realized what happened with Golden State Warriors, I'm thinking he stopped caring because he's now, I believe in his mind, all this stuff doesn't matter because it's all opinion.
I think he still cares. I just think he cares less. But we can set that to the side. What I think the NBA is doing and have been doing with Steph Curry, and I hate to be that guy to just make it a race thing. I just think obviously white people relate and younger people relate more to Stephen Curry, right? Because they feel like they can kind of do the same thing. Steph, I hate to play the light skin card, but You know, Steph is a light skinned man. He's not dark skinned. I hate to use the.
But I have a question. Should it not? It shouldn't have not. Are you saying it shouldn't have been played up that high? Like, that's my question. Is like, do you think that the man was approaching an untouchable record in the sense of like?
No. So this is where I kind of landed on it.
Also, we're talking about the greatest shooter of all time, and I hate
right. Which we already knew before the milestone.
I hate just like minimalizing it to that, but we're talking about greatest shooter of all time is going for the shooting record of 3-point shots.
Yeah.
It is a big deal, and I don't think this has to do with him being the face. Obviously, he's one of the many faces, but not many faces. But if it's not LeBron, the line goes LeBron, him, Giannis. Maybe I don't know if it's Giannis, but so I'm glad. I just don't get how this all plays in because it seems like you're saying that it shouldn't have gotten all of this.
No.
Also,
like I said, where I'm kind of like
NBA story that was bigger than this.
No, again, I agree. Like I said, I appreciate that TNT did what they did. I appreciate what ESPN did and all the other networks did. I just feel like they want Steph to be the face of the NBA so bad, and obviously Steph is more likable than Russ. Steph is good to the media. Steph gives good interviews. He's a good quote. Russell Westbrook, at times will just he never when he does interviews, you can tell he never really tells you what he's thinking. He just says whatever he says just to move on.
I don't think Steph's ever tell you what he's really thinking either, though.
No, but Steph says quotable shit that's relatable that other that media people appreciate. That
he says shit that makes you feel. He makes you. Oh, what? He answers the question. I don't feel like there's anything Steph says in an interview that makes you be like, all right, that's quotable. Like, Steph don't say quotable shit.
No, everybody not everybody, but a lot of the Warriors are freaking quotable. Compared to Draymond, Steph Curr, Steve Kerr.
Compared to Draymond and Clay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The whole team.
Quotable shit. Steph is kind of really cliche.
Okay, so yes, he's cliche. But Steph will give you something every once in a while where Russ will give you nothing.
I think what you're saying is Steph is somebody you can interview without pushback. Is basically what it's saying. I ask him a question, he answers it gracefully.
Yeah, and all the media people like him, like I said.
So he's nice to the media in the sense of that.
Yeah.
But, other than that, Steph don't really say shit.
I think Steph says shit.
No, that makes you be
I definitely think Steph says shit.
Steph said this. Nah, he don't say nothing.
Yeah.
The most Steph ever said was, when they asked him about, should they bring in or trade a player of a Ben Simmons, we should do whatever it takes to be a winning team. That's Steph quote. That's very
maybe I pay attention to the Warrior stuff because I listen to Warriors Plus Minus, and Steph says a lot of shit in his fucking interviews. A lot of stuff. Not just the stuff that comes on ESPN, but he says a lot of stuff in his quotables. But we can put that to the side. I just think that the league, while they should push Steph up because now he's probably a top 20 guy, or if some people got him top 15 guy, wherever you got him. I don't think he's a top 15 guy. He's definitely a top 20 guy now. But
I'm sitting there you only got him at top 15. Okay.
You think Steph's higher? You think Steph's a top 10 guy now?
I feel like it's a guarantee he's top 15.
Okay.
No?
I don't know. I would have to go over there. I don't know.
Somebody revolutionized the game. Is literally.
I don't know.
And he's not top.
I would have to look at the list. I don't know.
Top 20.
It's like going through the NBA 75 all over again. I'm not.
I'm confused. Okay. Well, Zeus.
Yeah.
Poseidon.
So Zeus said, I agree with that. Like some people don't even got Kobe in the top 10, which I think is, we don't have to go down that road.
Poseidon said Kobe's not in people's top 10, so okay. So I don't know, whatever.
My point is,
I'll say this: I can understand Kobe more than I can understand Steph. The reason why Kobe's not in people's top 10 is because they think for a lot of his career, he was an emulation of Jordan. That is why we already have one. So that's why he's most likely not in people's top 10. Does it undermine everything he's done? Yes. But that's why people, that's just the nostalgia part of it. But, to say Steph, like we're talking about somebody just, how can everything we're saying about him, and then you're saying like, oh, he's in top 20. Like it's kind of like
I just want to be safe. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything.
Back to back MVP.
I'm just being safe. I'm just being safe. I don't know.
20?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
All right.
He's somewhere in there. Jesse, you took me on this tangent. I don't even know where to fucking go anymore.
Let's just move on to the next subject.
Congratulations to Steph. I just feel like they could have made Russ's milestone all-time triple-double just as big. I feel like the NBA could have done it, but I feel like, they got Steph here and they got Russ down here, and I feel like they're both all-time greats, and they should be treated similar.
Steph has more.
That's all. That's basically what I was saying. Right?
Sorry, but we're also talking about Steph has actual more career accomplishments as well. So,
sure, yeah.
You're also that plays a factor too.
Yeah, and I also think likability and all that other stuff matters. All right, so I guess if you guys want to hit on this Drake and Kanye concert thingamabobber, charity event for Larry Hoover, I wanted to ask you guys. Some people thought it was a versus for some reason, and it wasn't. Well, at least that's what they wanted it to be because it's two of the biggest artists.
Good thing it wasn't.
What the fuck were people thinking? Also, people were like,
that's what people want. That's what people have been hearing.
No, but it was never that. That
Kanye West went on Drink Champs and was basically like, I need 4 people to go against me I need 4 people to go against me. But see, Kev, this is the thing. This is the thing where I'm like, this is why I don't like the internet. You're saying you're going back to Drink Champs. You're not going back to when he was held hostage, where he literally just said, I want to do and also in that same Drink Champs, he said he wants to do a concert with Drake. Like he did. So we listen to one part, but don't listen to the other part. Like, and then in the hostage video, he sat there and said, I reached out to Drake to do the Larry Hoover concert. So it's always been known as a concert. So whoever thought it was a versus battle, you just I feel like that's what some people want.
That's worse than people thinking it was a free concert because they saw a free Larry Hoover concert. Like that was like I can understand that one a little more than a versus battle.
So all right, so what did you guys think of it?
I didn't watch it.
Real, what did you think of it?
Y'all got 5 minutes?
Give us 5.
Give us 10.
I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Well, I'm waiting till you get back.
Get your shit up.
Because you need to hear this. I just thought that it was possibly one of the greatest TV spectacles I've seen, in my lifetime. I think it was top 3. I think it was one of the situations where you had to grab 3 people and call your mama and call your neighbor over and
call your mama and them. Call your mama and them.
Call 6 people and tell them, Drake and Ye, they doing it. And I just thought it was just such a spectacle, and it was just such a moment in time, like them walking down to Ultralight Beam, just and then Ye just putting on prime Ye performance. It was songs like
prime Ye performance.
It's possible it's the greatest I've never seen this. I've never seen this Ye before. Because the only reason I never seen this Ye because he reached into everything. He performed shit. First off, he performed "Find Your Love," and it was his song, and he never performed that song before him.
He didn't know the lyrics. Continue.
Yeah, he wrote it and gave it to Drake.
He didn't know the lyrics. Continue.
Because he never performed it.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's not his song. He's supposed to know the lyrics.
Keep going.
He wrote the song, Jesse. He's supposed to know it.
Keep going.
Why would he know it? He wrote the song and then didn't sing it.
No, he never did it. Yeah, he never did it.
Yeah, so why should he have to remember that?
That's true. Yeah. Okay, he did "Find Your Love." First off, I never seen him do "I Wonder," and when I say I fucking cried when he did "I Wonder," I fucking cried when he did "I Wonder." And second off, Mike Dean. Shout out to Mike Dean. When on Black Skinheads. The guitar rips on that. Oh my goodness. I had to cut the fucking bass off my shit.
The guitar was, you guys don't think the sound was really bad because the guitar was way louder than the vocals of the show?
No, that's how stadium music. You don't get it.
Yeah, that's what happens in stadiums.
Yeah. Stadium music. First off, he's ripping it live too, so it's not gonna come out.
I disagree.
He's ripping it live, Kev. That's a live rip. That's not a pre-record.
Yeah, that's
I listened to a sound engineer talk about it, and they were just saying it was really bad.
It's gonna echo.
Look, continue. Hey man, I don't want to stop your flow. I don't want to stop your flow.
I'm just saying it's a live rip.
I got you. I got you. Keep going. You're flowing. Get your shit.
All right. No, because I don't like how you said it. I don't like how you said that. But But like I said, just Kanye went to his bag. He performed shit I'd never seen him perform, and he performed songs I'd never thought I'd see him perform again either, because he doesn't perform certain shit. Like I said, I've seen him in concert three times. I've seen him in concert. Life of Pablo tour twice, and then I seen him on the Yeezus tour. I didn't see My Dark Fantasy tour. I seen him on the Yeezus tour though. And I hated that fucking night when it first came out, but I loved it now. But overall, and then Drake, he did this whatever. But back to Ye, I just think Ye did his damn prime Ye performance, one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It was a TV spectacle. I just thought that it was one of the top 5 TV moments of all time. I just really think it was something you had to grab. I hope you grabbed Lennox when that was going on. I hope you grabbed her and say, hey. This is Michael Jackson and James Brown. This is my.
My bad. Continue. Sorry, I was looking at KD hit a game winning shot.
Lot to unpack there.
I'll just say this: I didn't watch it, but there was nothing like bad I heard of it, and the clips I watched, it looked like it was it looked good. Yeah, that's all. Continue.
Okay. So visually, it was incredible. I like what they did with the Coliseum.
Yeah, it looked dope.
I like the little. I'll let you talk for 10 minutes. Can I get my shit real quick? Can I get my shit?
The director, the cinematography of the Joker directed it. The cinematography of the Joker directed it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Respect.
Visually, it was incredible. The little moon shit. At first I was making fun of them walking down side by side, all them fucking steps. Really, really, really cheesy. But whatever. Some people like cheese. I get it. So first and foremost, this was an event for Larry Hoover, right? To bring awareness to Larry Hoover to be released from prison, right?
Yes.
Normally for charity events, you let the audience know why they're there, right? Did at one point during the concert, and Rail watched it, did they mention that this concert, did they say free Larry Hoover, or did they mention why they were raising money or awareness for Larry Hoover? Did they do that at any point during that concert?
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
When?
Before the choir came out. You literally had to watch it up until the point the choir came out, and the YouTube cut only comes from the choir. But I watched it live on Amazon Prime. The lady came on there and she spoke about Larry Hoover. You can YouTube it, you can Google it. The lady spoke about Larry
so the lady came out and spoke about Larry Hoover, not the artist that came out, not Kanye or Drake.
The actual activist did.
And which I would actually prefer the activists to talk about it than them too.
You have to watch the Amazon Prime cut, or you
won't
even see
I'm
it.
not. I'm a part of this. Look, I'm a part of this thing. I want the person that's actively working on it to talk about it, not give me free Larry Hoover and that's it. You know,
I'd rather have the person who knows about the situation instead of the motherfucker funding it, because the person funding it usually isn't the person that you went in the situation that knows everything about it. So I mean, in this situation, she spoke about it before the concert. She had it was like a 20-minute thing, and then the choir came in, which is a beautiful A and B selection, by the way, and Sunday service selection. My goodness. Just Sunday service. Whenever
has Kanye paid them yet? I'm asking a legit question. Has he paid?
I mean, they're showing up.
Has he paid them the money that?
Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
You see what he does? You see what he does, Jesse? You see what he does?
I'm asking the question.
Kev got nothing but you got any more disrespectful shit to say, Kev?
Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm asking a question.
Let's change the subject.
I'm asking a legit question. Nobody wants to answer my question. Okay.
I don't know how he pays them, man. Damn.
Who said they even it was old bread? Who said that?
Yeah, that's another question.
They said it. Their words. They came out of their mouth. They said they were owed money. They said they were never paid. They said it. That's who said it.
They was paid in blessings.
Guess what, Kev? God's going to pay him.
Exactly. Paid in blessings. Blessed.
Wow.
They are very blessed that he flew them out.
Well, check this out. Just like the church can't run without funds. I'm sure the Sunday service choir cannot run and survive without funds as well. I think it goes the same way.
Sometimes when I tell the bill collectors when they call me, it's in God's hands. So when they want that paper, it's in God's hands. You know, it's up to God. However you get it. But
they said,
prayers go up, blessings come down. You know?
I'm praying to get paid.
Guess who's going to jail tonight? For sure.
And he's like, I'm praying for y'all to get paid this week too.
Let them niggas. Hey, I tell you this much. I tell you this fucking much right now, nigga. Let them niggas boycott. I be out there in a white suit on Monday, nigga. I promise you that, nigga. I'd be out there on a white suit on Monday in the choir. Let them niggas boycott right now, Kev. And I'm telling you, my next flight is to LA. Because
I will say they are an amazing choir. They did their thing on the DMX.
Amazing choir.
They're amazing.
I hope they're properly compensated. All right, we can move on.
I'll do it.
Hey, so does Kanye. He hope they get properly compensated too. we can all hope for that. That's easy.
We're gonna pray for him, y'all.
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna end on this. Obviously, Jesse is gonna go see Spiderman tonight, which I'm a little jealous of because I'm not going till Saturday.
Yeah.
Jesse, you can talk about Spider-Man if you want, but if you guys want to talk about any movies that you guys are looking forward to, it's the end of the year, so it's a lot of the quarter movies are hitting, and then they're getting ready for the bigger blockbusters that's going to happen just before summer. So, what movies are you guys looking to?
I mean, it's the end of the year, so there's a lot of Oscar bait movies, but
yeah,
I will just say this: I have no high expectation. I wouldn't say I don't have high expectations. I have no expectation of what to see. I just want to be fully entertained and watching the one trailer, the teaser trailer, and that's all I needed to see, man. I feel like it's going to be great, and I truthfully feel like, we're about to possibly see the best Spider-Man made, and
I like Andrew.
I mean, it has no choice.
I really liked Andrew Garfield.
Rel, you're the only one. You keep bringing up Andrew Garfield. I don't know why.
I swear,
Garfield. The first
I think
one
Rel
was
just likes
good.
being a contrarian.
Yeah, I didn't
think he was bad. I didn't think he was bad.
Zeus, go away.
I like the storyline with the lizard. Like the first movie
The
wasn't
first
bad.
one-
I like the storyline with
The first one was good. The second one was terrible, and it wasn't terrible. It was too much involvement of a lot of shit. But I possibly think it's going to be the best Spider-Man ever. I think that it's going to be dope that they're going into the multiverse. They're bringing in. That's how they introduced the Sinister Six. And
hey, Rel, what was the name of the villain again? The lizard. What was his name?
Come on, bro.
Oh, you don't want to say it? Oh, okay.
Killer Croc, wasn't it?
Continue, Jesse. I'm sorry.
No, his name. What is his name?
What is his
Are
name?
you trying to say his actual name?
Yeah, I want Rel to say his actual name.
Oh,
The lizard nigga?
Rel, okay. Never mind. Continue.
What was his name? No, tell me his name. Now you're gonna piss me off. Tell me his name then. Tell me what was his name.
Oh, now you sound like Superman. Why did you say that name?
Tell me his name then. What is his name? What's his name? The lizard.
It doesn't matter. No. Okay.
As the villain, it is the lizard.
I can't think of his actual doctor name.
Yeah,
but he was a doctor during the day and the lizard at night.
That's
Doc Connors. Yeah, Doc Connors.
Thank you, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Continue.
But I think it's definitely gonna be dope. I love to see Doc Ock back. I love obviously Green Goblin. They're gonna do it right, and Jamie's gonna get his due, not being blue. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Like I'm extremely excited for this movie, and I'm happy to see what's gonna happen. I liked Far From Home, but one of my gripes with Far From Home, if anybody wants to know my list of Spider-Man movies, I think the list goes Spider-Man 2 was the best Spider-Man. And then I jumped to Homecoming. And then I go to
why does all the Spider-Man movies in the Marvel Universe have home in it?
That's just the theme. Why not?
Okay.
I'm sorry that we didn't do 1, 2, 3, Kev.
I was just asking the question.
But that's the thing. Homecoming was the first one. He was the home. He came home and dealt with being Spider-Man after being with the Avengers. The second one's Far From Home. He was in Europe, and this one is No Way Home. He's in the multiverse. Like it's the theme of the movie.
I wasn't trying to be deep. I was just asking a question.
But so mine is the Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming is the second best in my list. Third one, I would probably say Spider-Man 1, slightly over Far From Home. It's just Far From Home. They tried to do something different. He tried to do something different. Zeus, you are partially right. It is because he came home from Sony to Marvel. That's why it's like Homecoming, but they still own Spider-Man. So Sony still owns Spider-Man and all the intellectual properties of Spider-Man. So it's like kind of sort of. But I believe that was like one of the main reasons for why they called it Homecoming. But so and then the reason I had my issues with Spider-Man Far From Home was just the first half of the movie kind of was doing this rom-com-y thing, and also I feel like they were a little too dependent on, like, I know they built the relationship with him and Iron Man. It just Tony Stark. It kind of just made it kind of based his existence off of that, and that's. I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, that's not the comic books. It's just, he kind of stands on his own. He does struggle with the things of trying to be Spider-Man and be a high schooler, but yeah. So it's good that they're moving away from that, and hopefully, we'll see where it goes from there. And it's kind of like being in this universe is like, this is all Spider-Man. I know they're going to have Doctor Strange in it, and he plays a big role in the movie, but I'm excited about it, very excited. And I'm ready for anything. And everybody tries to look forward to what this is and that is. I just want to enjoy the movie, and I want it to be good. That's it. That's all I really care for. I'm not here for all the theories and what this does and what that does. I'm just like, bring out the movie. That was amazing. Let's go to the next movie. Like, I'm not in that predicting game anymore because people are starting to ruin that shit.
Yeah, stay in the moment.
Yeah,
just enjoy it.
But what's y'all list, or what should I say? Y'all expecting?
Bruh?
I don't know what to expect from this movie because I honestly have stayed away. Like I barely watched the trailer, so I've stayed away from a lot of shit, because like I said, it does everything's available. So on the internet, like everything, you can damn near read a fucking script for a movie, like at this point. So everything's available. So I try to stay away from it. So, but I will say this is, it's the best Spider-Man series now because Tom Holland has done a great job as Spider-Man. He talks the most shit. He's also embodies the best Spider-Man overall.
I think
and that's my thing is Spider-Man talks a lot of shit. So even when he's fighting, and that's one I think he embodies the most of that, even more like even though Andrew Garfield was underrated, he was underrated, that whole situation. You got something in mind, Kev?
Nothing, man. Continue.
No, you got to. I'm just saying, you let me know. There's something to say?
I'm listening to you, brother.
All right, I'm done.
Keep going, man. Why you stop? Andrew Garfield's underrated.
He made Spider-Man a little more cool than Toby did. He made Spider-Man a little more cool. He kind of embodied a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
I truly think that Andrew Garfield just got some pretty bad scripts with it, where they were just in the middle of it.
Oh yeah. That second one is definitely Sony got too fucking involved.
I don't really blame the person. Like I embody a lot of with Spider-Man more. Spider-Man's kind of a character where you have to embody Peter Parker as much as you embody Spider-Man. It's not just about the Spider-Man character. It's just like Batman. You embody Bruce Wayne as much as you embody Batman. If you don't match it up at the same person, I feel like you kind of got to be both. If one don't match with the other, because because they share time on the screen, you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you got a good Spider-Man, but you got a terrible Peter Parker, like nobody fucking likes that, It's like I feel like as far as character-wise, you have to embody them both because like Batman's the epitome of that. Bruce Wayne is equally as important as the Batman character because they're both on the screen at the same time.
Up to leading to Tom Holland, I thought Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker was good. His Spider-Man, not so much. I thought people, Sony got a hold of that, heard that, and that's why they went with Andrew Garfield, and they made his Spider-Man more cool. And they kind of turned his Peter Parker into this bratty, snobby, like loner kid. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. It was not.
They made him emo.
Yeah,
but his girl died in the fucking story. Like
that was the second one. I'm talking about before it even got to that point.
Hold on, that was the second movie. Low key, I like that movie there.
Whoa, that movie was.
Is that the one with the goblin in it? That's the one with the goblin. Oh, wait a minute, Jesse, I like that one.
Ugly ass goblin. Oh god, that was so bad.
Wait a minute, I like.
The problem with that movie is they tried to do so much trying to create this. They were so focused on all these other things instead of the actual story going on. And they were so determined to do they were trying to do fan service. She didn't die to the end of the movie. You are making it seem like she died at the beginning of the movie. She died at the end of the movie. Then,
it was a key death.
And then we saw him go through a bunch of seasons and looking at her fucking grave. Chill.
His old lady died.
Wait, did you guys just describe Twilight? What just happened?
Okay, can I give my top 3 Spider-Man storylines I wish they do?
Okay.
Please.
Hey, Jesse, you still got those gloves?
I know, but I can get some.
No, I'm saying please. Like, let us know, please.
Okay, the first one, number 1, Kraven. So the animal, he was Kraven, he was the animal hunter. Remember, like, and that was a story with Daredevil also got involved in the storyline as well. But
Daredevil's supposed to be in this movie too.
Ooh, okay. Hold on.
But not as Daredevil. But not as
the only Daredevil we acknowledge is Netflix Daredevil.
It's him.
Okay.
But not as Daredevil.
Not Ben Affleck. Oh, okay.
Not as Daredevil. He's gonna be Daredevil, but he's gonna be his lawyer.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
continue.
But the Kraven storyline with the animal hunter, that was a dope ass storyline from Fox. Also, the Dracula dude,
Morbius, one of the best Spider-Man storylines ever. That's when he turned into the human spider, right? That's the same episode. That was in the cartoon, yes.
Yeah,
in the cartoon,
okay.
yes.
We need that one. And then the last one, Carnage. By far, Spider-Man's biggest villain. He's a fucking serial killer with a symbiont that reflects on his personality.
Some would argue it's Venom that is his biggest villain.
Carnage kills Venom. Carnage and Venom work together. Work together. But at the same time, Carnage. We have to do the Carnage right. Put the symbionts, the right symbionts in the movie, and do Carnage, because Carnage was one of Spider-Man's worst villains. He tried to kill him.
Definitely one of his worst. Yeah.
He's definitely one of his worst. He tried to kill him several times.
I mean, all of them try to kill him.
Also, too, shout out to one character that they never gave any props to, Scorpion. They never gave no love to Scorpion.
He was supposed to be in it. They teased him in Scorpion. They teased him in Homecoming, like the dude with the Scorpion tattoo. They teased him in Homecoming. I guess they.
I'm talking. You remember the green one, right, with the tail?
Yeah, they teased the dude. They teased the dude to be playing him. Like they had the character. They just they were introducing the Sinister Six, and I guess they decided to change.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, they were doing that. What I was gonna say is
if you guys play the Spider-Man games, they literally pick up from that, and they do the Sinister Six the proper way. If you guys play the Spider-Man games,
what's the proper way, Kev?
They came out like 3 years ago.
What's the proper way?
They basically introduced the Kingpin, and Kingpin being like making a deal with them, all of them, so they can, how they basically did in the comics, right? Where the Kingpin came to agreement and brought them all together. It was like, hey,
there's different.
We just got to work together and get Spider-Man out of here.
Yeah, there's different interpretation.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Rel. 2 of those characters, and all 3 of them.
And they brought Mr. Negative in the game, which was they'll probably never do in real life. Continue.
Morbius is supposed to drop a movie this year, so they were supposed to do the Morbius movie. They pushed it to next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Christian Leto.
Yeah,
Jared Leto.
I don't know who Chris Leto is.
I don't know who he is either. Jared Leto.
Fuck the Joker.
And then
fuck up Morbius.
What are you talking about?
Jared Leto, he was the Joker.
Oh, you're right. He did fuck up the Joker. I actually think his Morbius is fine. They're actually following that storyline. They're just not including Spider-Man somehow.
What the fuck?
And then they are making a Kraven the Hunter movie.
Really? Kraven the Hunter is the best Spider-Man storyline with the doctor. His doctor was the old lady. If you ever get a chance, go on Disney Plus. They got the Fox one. They got the Fox Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man. Go watch the Kraven episode. It's a 2-parter. Best one.
It is the best version of the cartoon. I will say that.
It's prime Spidey.
But yeah, they're making those movies, and obviously they just made a Carnage Venom movie, which everybody said was not good, except the two people I saw them on the bus today.
Utter dog shit.
Yeah. Movies
they'll never be able to do. They'll never be able to do Carnage the right way though.
They have to make it rated R. They have to make it rated R.
But here's the thing, though. Yeah. Why can't they put him with Spider-Man, and why do they keep giving these whack ass solo movies?
Because if they put it,
thanks Zeus.
If they put it, if they put it in Spider-Man, it would have to be a Sony movie, and we don't want that because Sony is known to fuck it all up. So right now, what's been working is MCU infusing their ideas and everything, and it being a Sony movie. So it is what it is. Moving on to say the movies I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely going to tonight. I'm watching Spider-Man. Right after we get out this pod, I'm heading over to the movie theaters, and I'm excited. I'm watching by myself, but I don't give a fuck. And
nice.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm a Spider-Man.
I miss
fan.
that. I miss going to the movies, but I miss going to the movie by myself.
I prefer it in the afternoon.
I miss going matinees out by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I prefer the matinees.
I miss matinees by yourself.
They're cheaper, and it's like you can watch a couple of movies. But movie I am definitely looking forward to next week. The Tragedy of Macbeth. Like I did a bridge version based off of version of this play, and I enjoyed it very much. I'm not a huge Shakespeare fan. The more I learn, the better it gets to me, but I'm watching just the trailers, the previews, and God, it looks just fucking amazing. And I'm so excited about it. You know, a lot of people say Denzel plays the same character all the time, and people are irritating, but this one,
he acting his ass off.
And you know, one thing I will tell people, say this on here. Anybody that's like, "Oh, I didn't know Denzel can do Shakespeare." Denzel's a Shakespearean actor. He came.
I seen Denzel live in a Broadway play in New York, nigga, where he was.
He's a theater. He's a theater actor. He came up in theater. He was doing Shakespeare in the Park. He is all of those things. So for anybody that's like, "Oh, I didn't know," like, just read up on Denzel. He's very much entrenched in that. Him and Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson comes from theater as well. Most actors do, but it just looks amazing. Frances McDormand, she looks great as Lady Macbeth, and I'm excited, man. And obviously Joel Coen as the director, one of the Coen brothers, and just the style he's going with. He's letting the scenery play the emotion, like play off the emotion of the characters. And that's why you're seeing a lot of smoky things and all that stuff. Is definitely going to be something to watch. And, you know, if you don't like Shakespeare, you don't, and you don't like the way they talk, whatever. Listen to the way the trailer's going.
Is that why people don't like Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people don't like that old English talking.
Yeah, because it's like
that's not true. That's not true. You know why that's not true? Because everybody and their mama watch Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Game of Thrones. No, Game of Thrones' language is different.
I mean, I think the best movie I've seen this year was a fucking old Western movie like that with Matt Damon called.
I will say this. I do want to see The Last Duel.
The Last Duel, yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Come to
that actually does
streaming services. I'm waiting for that one. There's another one. Leonardo DiCaprio has a movie coming.
I thought Leo was gonna be done after he got his Oscar.
I heard that.
Why would he do that?
Don't look up.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
And then we got Bradley Cooper got a movie coming. So there's gonna be some movies I definitely want to watch in the movie theaters. That's different, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely excited. This is gonna be my first movie in the movie theaters in a very, very long time. I still need to watch King Richard, but I'll do that this weekend or whatever. You know what I mean? Go ahead, y'all.
All right. Ro, you have any more to add?
Just Matrix.
Oh yeah, the Matrix.
Oh, you sound so enthusiastic about the Matrix. Tell me more.
I just think. I'm not really because it's a fan kind of cult thing. I don't even know if it's gonna be good. I just kind of watch it just because I like the series. You know, I like Revolutions pissed me off, but that was the only one that did. I like 1 and 2. I really like 1 and 2, and I was late to both of those parties. And the only reason why honestly I started watching the movies is because I played the video game that came out. That was awesome.
Enter the Matrix was the shit.
Yeah. So and I started watching the movies because of
Enter the Matrix was the shit.
So I didn't even like the Matrix until I played those video games, and now I'm into it. So that's the only reason why. And so it's kind of like I said, it's just a fan thing for me. You know, I don't even know if it's gonna be if it's a big thing, but I can't wait to see it.
I feel you. I'm excited for Matrix. All right. If you guys do you guys have anything else before we get out of here?
Sorry, ladies. Kev is just hating on y'all. He expects y'all to cook and clean all the time. It's all right.
That's not true. That's not true. First of all, I'm not talking to any ladies because I'm spoken for. Second of all, no. That's I clean that up. I don't think all women have to be cooks and clean, but I do think they should put as much into the relationship as the men put into the relationship. And I'll leave it at that. All right. Thank you guys for listening to episode 95 of Those Millennials podcast. We're 5 episodes from 100. Thank you to all our new subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate you guys. Those who check us out on Google Podcasts, and especially those who check us out on Apple, please leave a review, share, interact with our Instagram. We'll be posting videos on there. And if nobody has anything else not to hit on, we're Those Millennials, and we're out. Subscribe, comment, subscribe.